Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Eagle departure 124.355.
Contact Eagle departure 124.355 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Command A.
Autopilot on.
De Gaulle departure, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, good day, 3,100 feet.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, De Gaulle departure, identified, climb to flight level 160.
Climb to flight level 160,
That's
Sierra
up.
Papa
Speed
Alpha
check.
Whiskey.
Flaps upset.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds on. Packs auto. Landing gear up and off. Flaps up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew?
No.
Okay.
Transition set standard.
Standard set. Passing flight level 060. Now.
Checked.
Flight level 100. Happy to release the cabin?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Portable electronic devices may now be used, with the exception of TVs, radios, two-way transmitters, or any other device in a transmit mode, as these devices may interfere with the aircraft's communication and navigation systems.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Paris Control 118.05.
Contact Paris Control 118.05 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Have a good day. Paris Control, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Good day. Crossing flight level 136 for flight level 160 direct Malin Villaroche.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Paris Control, good day, radar contact, climb to flight level 330.
Climb to flight level 330 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Speedbird 977 Juliet, contact Primes Control 128.3 bye-bye.
Center on 128.3, Speedbird 977 Juliet.
Tower Run 383 Delta, radar vectors, ILS runway 09 left. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 09 left, ready for descent, from 383 Delta.
Tower Run 383 Delta, Charles de Gaulle landing, runway 09 left.
Alright, Charles de Gaulle landing, runway 09 left, from 383 Delta.
Tower Run 383 Delta, descend to flight level 350.
Descent to flight level 350, from 383 Delta.
Speedbird Foxtrot, contact Primes Control 128.3 bye-bye.
Center on 128.3, Speedbird Foxtrot.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, ready to copy IFR clearance to Pelly's Mackie Airport.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Paris Control, expect runway 09 right, Pillow 6 Golf departure, initial climb to flight level 060, squawk 1000.
Pillow 6 Golf departure, squawk 1000, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, read back correct. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, you're off course. Cleared direct Melon Villaroche, resume on navigation.
Roger, cleared direct Melon Villaroche, resume on navigation, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Tower Run 383 Delta, turn left, heading 295 vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 295, from 383 Delta.
Whizgo 1 November Foxtrot, contact Primes Control 128.3 bye-bye.
Center on 128.3, Whizgo 1 November Foxtrot.
Tower Run 383 Delta, descend to flight level 090.
Descent to flight level 090, from 383 Delta.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, request new cruise altitude.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, roger, say new altitude.
Request flight level 350 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, roger, new cruise altitude, flight level 350. Easy 8317, contact Primes Control 128.3.
Center on 128.3, Easy 8317. Have a good day.
Transavia 9003, contact
You have
Paris
control.
I have control.
125.7.
Center on 125.7, Transavia 9003, bye-bye. Bari Control, Air France 74 X-Ray Tango, flight level 323.
Air France 74 X-Ray Tango, Paris Control, radar contact. Tops 80 Juliet Lima, contact Primes Control 128.3.
Center on 128.3, tops with 80 Juliet Lima.
Consalia 5625, contact Paris Control 126.475.
Contact Bari Control 126.475. Transavia 5625, have a good day.
Vista 544, contact Rhymes Control 128.3.
Contact Rhymes Control 128.3, Vista 544, have a good day.
ED21 Yankee Lima, Paris Control, expect Dijon 2 November, runway 04.
Expect Dijon 2 November, runway 04, Easy 21 Yankee Lima.
Alpine 69 Whiskey Papa, contact Rhymes Control 128.3.
Sensor on 128.3, Alpine 69 Whiskey Papa.
Bari Control, Beauty 2626, flight level 310.
Duty 2626, Paris Control, identified. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, climb to flight level 350.
Climb to flight level 350, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Easy 21 Yankee Lima, contact Rhymes Control 128.3, have a good day.
Contact Reims Control 128.3, Easy 21 Yankee Lima.
M1670, contact Paris Control 126.475, bye-bye.
Contact Bari Control 126.475, KL M1670, have a good day.
Control, Malta Cat Lima Charlie. Good day. Flight level 349er.
Malta Cat Lima Charlie, Paris Control, identified. M304, contact Paris Control 126.475.
Contact Bari Control
1000 to level.
126.475. KL MCDU. Bari Control, Air France 95 Whiskey Foxtrot, good day, flight level 320.
Air France 95 Whiskey Foxtrot, Paris Control, radar contact. Caesar Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Rhymes Control 128.3.
Contact Rhymes Control 128.3 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Rhymes Control, here Papa Alpha Whiskey, good day. Flight level 346.
Please refer to the menu given to you on boarding for the two meal choices and two beverage choices available. We request that you keep the aisles clear to assist the flight attendants serve you efficiently and also for your own safety. Thank you.
Center Ormandan EYT Decimal 0 Five, Cargo Türk EYT TVO Five Tice Hevavi, Have a good day.
Ryanair 6 Mike Alpha, contact Lone, and radar 127.6 bye-bye.
Contact Lone and radar 127.6, Ryanair 6 Mike Alpha.
It's R247, contact Lone and radar 127.6.
Contact Long and radar 127.6 at Arrow 247.
Speedbird 977 Juliet, contact Marseille Control 120.85.
Center on 120.85, Speedbird 977 Juliet.
Speedbird Foxtrot, contact Geneva radar 125.55.
Center on 125.55, Speedbird Foxtrot.
Wisco 1 November Foxtrot, contact Lone and radar 127.6.
Center on 127.6 with Go 1 November Foxtrot.
80 Juliet Lima. Descend to flight level 130.
Descend to flight level 130. Tops with 80 Juliet Lima.
Easy 8317, contact Marseille Control 120.85 bye-bye.
Center on 120.85, easy 8317.
Transcontrol, Air France E224, good day, flight level 370.
Air France 6224, lines control, identified. LL 316 Heavy, contact long and radar 127.6.
Contact long and radar 127.6, LL 316 Heavy.
Tops 80 Juliet Lima, contact Marseille Control 120.85.
Center on 120.85, tops with 80 Juliet Lima.
Vista 544, contact Marseille Control 124.5.
Center on 124.5, Vista 544, have a good day.
Anatolia 99 Victor, contact Paris Control 118.05.
Center 10 Alman EYT decimal 0 Five, Anatolia Nine Victor.
Alpine 69 with C prepare, contact Marseille Control 124.5 bye-bye.
Center on 124.5, Alpine 69 Whiskey Papa. Times Control, Alpine 45 Juliet Delta, flight level 380.
Alpine 45 Juliet Delta, lines control, identified.
Transcontrol, Air France 84 Romeo Whiskey, flight level 360.
Easy 21 Yankee Lima, descend to flight level 130.
Descend to flight level 130, easy 21 Yankee Lima.
Air France 84 Romeo Whiskey, lines control, identified. Easy 21 Yankee Lima, contact Marseille Control 120.85 bye-bye.
Center on 120.85, Easy 21 Yankee Lima.
Cedar Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Marseille Control 124.5.
Center on 124.5 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Have a good day. Marseille Control, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, flight level 350.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Marseille Control, identified.
Marseille Control, Air France E224, flight level 370.
Air France 224, Marseille Control, radar contact. Air France 224, contact Marseille Control 120.85.
Center 120.85, Air France E224.
Cedar Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Marseille Control 120.85.
Center on 120.85 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, bye-bye. Marseille Control, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, flight level 350.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Marseille Control, identified. descend to flight level 370. Descend to flight level 370, Alpine 69 Whiskey Papa. Alpine 69 Whiskey Prepare, 10 left, heading 165 vectors for the approach. Turn left, heading 165, Alpine 69 Whiskey Papa. Alpine 69 Whiskey Prepare, descend to flight level 070. Descend to flight level 070, Alpine 69 Whiskey Papa. Alpine 69 Whiskey Prepare. Contact me on radar 124.9025. Sensor on 124.9025. Alpine 69 Whiskey Papa. Airfin 6224, radar vectors, Arnav Zulu runway 22 right, report ready for descent.
Radar vector, Airnav Zulu runway 22 right, ready for descent, Air France 224.
Airfin 6224, Nice Lazaro with is landing runway 22 right.
Nice à Lazuro with landing runway 22 right, Air France 224.
Airfin 6224, 10 left, heading 165 vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 165, Air France 224.
Airfin 6224, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, Air France 224.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact me on radar 124.9025.
Contact Milan radar 124.9025 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, bye bye. Milan radar, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, good afternoon, flight level 350.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Milan radar, radar contact. Easy 8317 with Q1 Delta, runway 04 right, report ready for descent.
Nifty 1 Delta, runway 0 for right, ready for descent, Easy 8317.
Easy 8317, descend to flight level 250.
Descend to flight level 250, Easy 8317.
Milan Rudder, LL316 Heavy, flight level 390.
LL316 Heavy, Milan radar identified. Air France 1727, contact Zurich radar 126.225.
Center 126.225, Air France 1727. Milan Radar, Air France 224, flight level 312.
Tower 247 QNH1017, expect to board me runway 17 with the Serrano transition.
QNH1017, expect to board me runway 17 with the Serrano transition. At Aero 247.
Air France 6224, Milan radar, radar contact. Tower 247, descend to 4,000 feet, QNH1017.
Descend to 4,000 feet, QNH1017, did Aero 247.
Melon radar, Vista 544, flight level 157.
Vista 544, Melon radar identified. Harry 247, cleared direct Toronto, cross Toronto at or above 4,000 feet, cleared for me runway 17.
Cleared direct Toronto, cross Toronto at or above 4,000 feet, cleared board me runway 17, at Aero 247.
Bayonet 2 Mike Victor, turn right heading 320, climb to flight level 350.
Turn right, heading 320, climb to flight level 350, Ryanair 2 Mike Victor.
Alpine 69 Whiskey Papa, contact NISA approach 128.2.
Contact NISA approach 128.2, Alpine 69 Whiskey Papa.
Ryanair 3 Romeo Yankee, contact Marseille Control 120.85.
Centered on 120.85, Ryanair 3 Romeo Yankee.
Building 344 Zulu, contact Marseille Control 120.85.
Center on 120.85, Welling 344 Zulu.
Vista 544, contact NISA approach 128.2.
Contact NISA approach 128.2, Vista 544.
Easy 8317, descend to flight level 220. Descend to flight level 220, easy 8317.
Tower 247, contact Limit Tower 118.4, have a good afternoon.
Over to Tower 118.4, at Aero 247.
Alert 35 Victor November, contact Marseille Control 120.85.
Contact Marseille Control 120.85, volotea 35 Victor November.
Easy 8317, descend to flight level 210.
Descend to flight level 210, easy 8317.
Easy 8317, descend to flight level 190.
Descend to flight level 190, easy 8317. On radar, Hotel Bravo Kilo Papa Whiskey. Flight level 105.
Easy 8317, descend to flight level 170.
Descend to flight level 170, easy 8317.
Hotel Bravo Kilo Papa Whiskey, Neil on radar, identified. Easy 8317, descend to flight level 150.
Descend to flight level 150, easy 8317.
FN6224, contact Nice approach 128.2.
Contact Nice approach 128.2 Air France 224.
Ryanair 88 Foxtrot Lima, contact Zurich Radar 126.225.
Contact Zurich Radar 126.225. Ryanair 88 Foxtrot Lima.
Easy 8317, descend to flight level 130.
Descend to flight level 130, easy 8317. EZ8317, contact PISA, approach 126.08.
Contact PISA, approach 126.08, EZ8317.
With Malta 4949, contact Zurich radar 126.225. Have a good afternoon.
Contact Zurich radar 126.225 with Malta 4949.
Milo radar, Beaufort 9 Bravo Golf, flight level 330. Beaufort 9 Bravo Golf, Milan radar identified. Speedbird Foxtrot, contact Rome radar 131.1.
Center on 131.1, Speedbird Foxtrot.
Hotel Bravo Kilo, Papa Whiskey, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, Hotel Bravo Kilo, Papa Whiskey.
Hotel Bravo Kilo, Papa Whiskey, turn left, heading 145.
Turn left, heading 145, Hotel Bravo Kilo, Papa Whiskey.
Hotel Bravo Kilo, Papa Whiskey, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1015, Hotel Bravo Kilo, Papa Whiskey.
Hotel Bravo Kilo, Papa Whiskey, 2 miles from Pinnock, turn left, heading 040, maintain 6,000 feet until established on the final approach course cleared.
Turn left, heading 040, 6,000 feet until established. Cleared, Hotel Bravo Kilo, Papa Whiskey.
Minak Radar, Turkish for a Golf Heavy, flight level 380.
Turkish for Golf Heavy, Milan radar, radar contact. Emirates 3 Romeo Heavy, contact Zagreb radar 124.85.
Center on 124.85, Emirates 3 Romeo Heavy.
Hotel Bravo Kilo, Papa Whiskey, contact Lugano Tal 120.25.
Over to Tower 120.25, Hotel Bravo Kilo, Papa Whiskey. Bye-bye.
Milan Radar, Air France 8 2 Zulu Bravo, good afternoon, flight level 380.
Air France 8 Zulu Bravo, Milan radar identified. Beaufort 9 Bravo Golf, Milan radar, expect Lulu at 1 Alpha, runway 04.
Expect Lulu to 1 Alpha, runway 04, Beaufort 9 Bravo Golf.
Milan radar, Air France 1889, flight level 360.
Evans 1889 Milan radar identified. Let's go 1 November Foxtrot, contact Zagreb radar 124.85.
Center on 124.85, with go 1 November Foxtrot.
Milan radar, Air 26 Uniform Golf, flight level 360.
Air Hub 26 Uniform Golf, Milan radar, radar contact. LL 316 Heavy, contact Zagreb radar 124.85.
Center on 124.85, LL 316 Heavy.
Good afternoon, Milan radar, Speedbird 574, descending via Odin 4D, flight level 136.
Speedbird 574, Milan radar, radar contact. Arrow 2044, Milan radar, expect Osby 5C, runway 17.
Expect Osby 5C, runway 17, in Arrow 2044.
Ryanair 53 Yankee Tango, contact Marseille Control 120.85.
Center on 120.85, Ryanair 53 Yankee Tango.
Arrow 2044, Osby 5C, runway 17, report ready for descent.
Osby 5C, runway 17, ready for descent, in Arrow 2044.
Arrow 2044, descend to flight level 220.
Descend to flight level 220, in Arrow 2044.
Speedbird 574 QNH1017, expect aboard me runway 17 with the Serrano transition.
QNH1017, expect the Vordme runway 17 with the Serrano transition, Speedbird 574.
Arrow 2044, descend to flight level 110.
Descend to flight level 110, in Arrow 2044. Milan radar, in Arrow 324, flight level 340.
Arrow 324, Milan radar, radar contact. Ryanair 2 Mike Victor, contact Rome radar 131.1.
Center on 131.1, Ryanair 2 Mike Victor.
Alpine 3502, radar vectors, runway 35 right. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, runway 35 right, ready for descent, Alpine 3502.
Alpine 3502, Limk Airport landing runway 35 right.
Limk Airport, landing runway 35 right, Alpine 3502.
Suntuk 1528, contact Zagreb radar 124.85.
Center 10 TVO Fore Decimal EYT FIVE, Suntuk 1 FIVE TVO EYT.
Alpine 3502, descend to flight level 340.
Descent to flight level 340, Alpine 3502.
Foot 9 Bravo Golf, Lullet 1 Alpha, runway 04, report ready for descent.
Lulu 1 Alpha, runway 04, ready for descent. Beaufort 9 Bravo Golf.
Beaufort 9 Bravo Golf, descend to 8,000 feet, QNH 1019.
Descend to 8,000 feet, Beaufort 9 Bravo Golf.
Speedbird 574, cleared direct Serrano, cross Serrano at over 4,000 feet, cleared toward me runway 17.
Cleared direct Serrano, cross Serrano at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared Vordme runway 17, Speedbird 574.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Rome radar 131.1.
Center on 131.1 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Have a good afternoon. Rome radar, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, flight level 350.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Rome radar identified. Speedbird Foxtrot, contact Roma approach 130.9.
Contact Roma approach 130.9, Speedbird Foxtrot.
Baltic 8 Charlie Alpha, contact Milan radar 124.925.
Contact Milan radar 124.925, Air Baltic 8 Charlie Alpha, have a good afternoon.
Final 93 Victor uniform, room radar, expect Osprey 3 Whiskey, runway 28.
Expect Osprey 3 Whiskey, runway 28, Ryanair 93 Victor uniform.
AR2071, descend to flight level 210.
Descend to flight level 210 at Aero 2071.
Ryan and 3 Victor Uniform, contact me on radar 124.9025, have a good afternoon.
Contact me on radar 124.925, Orion Air 93 Victor Uniform. Rome Radar, Skynight 625. Good afternoon. Flight level 370.
Skynight 625, Rome Radar, identified. Tower 404, contact me on radar 124.925, bye-bye.
Contact me on radar 124.925 at Aero 404. Rome Radar, at Aero 1682, flight level 156.
At Aero 1682, Rome Radar, good afternoon. Radar contact, continue climb to flight level 330.
Continue climb to flight level 330 at Aero 1682. Rome Radar, at Aero 1386. Good afternoon. Flight level 253.
At Aero 1386, Rome Radar, identified. AR2071, contact Roma approach 130.9.
Contact Roma approach 130.9 at Aero 2071.
At Aero 1714, Rome Radar, expect Osby 5C, runway 17.
Expect Osbo 5C, runway 17, at Aero 1714.
At Air 1386, Rome Radar, expect LCAP 3 Bravo, runway 16 left.
Expect LCAP 3 Bravo, runway 16 left, at Aero 1386.
Radar 1682, room radar, expect right for a runway 16 left.
Expect right for a runway 16 left. Hit arrow 1682.
Radar 1714, Osby 5C, runway 17. Report ready for descent.
Osby 5C, runway 17, ready for descent. Hit arrow 1714.
Radar 1714, descend to flight level 220.
Descend to flight level 220, hit arrow 1714.
Luxon 20 November, radar vectors ILS runway 20, report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 20, ready for descent. Luxwing 20 November.
Luxwing 20 November, Parma Airport landing runway 20.
Parma Airport, landing runway 20, Luxwing 20 November. Rom Radar, hit arrow 1360. Good afternoon. Descending via Iteforia. Flight level 1906.
Hit arrow 1360, room radar identified. Luxon 20 November, contact me on radar 124.925. Have a good afternoon.
Contact me on radar 124.925, Luxwing 20 November.
Radar 1714, contact me on radar 124.925.
Center on 124.925, hit arrow 1714.
See there, Papa Alpha Whiskey. Contact Brindisi Military 129.775.
Contact Brindisi Military 129.775 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Będąc military, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, good afternoon, flight level 350.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Będąc military, identified. Line 6 Mike Alpha, Pacific 1 Hotel, runway 25, report ready for descent.
Pacific 1 Hotel, runway 25, ready for descent. Ryanair 6 Mike Alpha.
Ryanair 6 Mike Alpha, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1012.
Descend to 5,000 feet. Ryanair 6 Mike Alpha.
I have control.
You have control.
Descent checklist.
Stand by.
Descent checklist.
Pressurization. Landing altitude is 100 feet. Recall checked. Auto brake level 2. Landing data.
VREF 156. No DH set.
VREF 156. No DH set. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Are you sure about that? Descent checklist completed.
Brindis and military, Qatari 43 Romeo Heavy, flight level 389er.
Qatari 43 Romeo Heavy, Brindisi military, identified.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, approaching our top of descent, ready for descent.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, ECMA 1 Hotel, runway 25, descend to flight level 070.
ECMA 1 Hotel, runway 25, ascend to flight level 070 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Ladies and gentlemen from the cockpit, we'll be starting our initial descent shortly. Again, thanks for flying with us today. We appreciate your business.
Brandon Military, Qatari 3 Kilo Heavy. Good afternoon. Flight level 390.
Qatari 3 Kilo Heavy, Brandon Military, identified.
Birincisi Military, Turkish 7 Delta Tango, Flight Level 3 fren iner.
Turkish 7 Delta Tango, Brindisi Military, radar contact.
Brindisi Militari, at Aero 718, flight level 370.
Ryanair 6 Mike Alpha QNH1012, expect the RNAV runway 25 with the Osmo transition.
QNH1012, expect the RNAV runway 25 for the Osmo transition. Ryanair 6 Mike Alpha.
At Air 718, Brindisi Military, identified.
Brindisi Military, Aircrew 7 Golf Alpha, flight level 3 Niner 0.
Aircrew 7 Golf Alpha, Brindisi Military, identified.
Brindisi Military, Wisco 5131, flight level 350.
Wisco 5131, Brindisi Military, identified.
Brindisi Militari, at Aero 1652, 1,200 feet.
At Aero 1652, Brindisi Military, radar contact, climb to flight level 160.
Climb to flight level 160, at Aero 1652.
Ryanair 12 Victor Alpha, Brindisi Military, expect Erica 1 Charlie, runway 06.
Expect Erica 1 Charlie, runway 06, Ryanair 12 Victor Alpha.
Ryanair 12 Victor Alpha, Erica 1 Charlie, runway 06, report ready for descent.
Erica 1 Charlie, runway 06, ready for descent, Ryanair 12 Victor Alpha.
Ryanair 12 Victor Alpha, descend to flight level 170.
Descend to flight level 170, Ryanair 12 Victor Alpha.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, request approach change.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, roger, say approach.
Request RNAV runway 25 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, you're already assigned RNAV runway 25, enable.
Transition set altimeter 1013.
1013. Set. Passing 1,300. Now.
Checked. Approach checklist.
Altimeters.
1013. Set.
1013. Set. Approach checklist completed.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1 set. Flight level 100. Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
QNH1011, expect the RNAV runway 25 with the osmo transition. Here, Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Pioneer 6 Mike Alpha, descend to 4,000 feet, QNH1011.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connectivity information. For your convenience and safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft.
above 4,000 feet. Cleared RNAV runway
Also, in
25,
preparation for
Ryan
landing,
6
please
Mike
turn
Alpha.
off all electronic devices. Stow these devices and all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins as items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright position and check the security of your seat belts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Qatari 43 Romeo Heavy, contact Athens Control 135.875. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 135.875, Qatari 43 Romeo Heavy.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright position. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or an overhead bin. Please turn off all electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate. Thank you.
Ryanair 6 Mike Alpha, contact Bari Tower 118.3.
Over to Tower 118.3, Ryanair 6 Mike Alpha. Bye-bye.
Bari 3 Kilo Heavy, contact Athens Control 135.875, bye-bye.
Center on 135.875, Corsair 3 Kilo Heavy.
Air 585, Będąc military, expect Latina Tree Alpha, runway 16 left.
Expect Latina Tree Alpha, runway 16 left, at Aero 585.
Aero 1652, climb to flight level 320.
Climb to flight level 320 at Aero 1652.
Ryanair 12 Victor Alpha, contact room radar 131.1.
Center on 131.1, Ryanair 12 Victor Alpha. Będąc military Croatia 380, flight level 23 Niner.
Croatia 380, Będąc military, identified. Croatia 380, map of Tree Alpha, runway 16 left, report ready for descent.
Mopo 3 Alpha, runway 16 left, ready for descent, Croatia 380.
Croatia 380, descent to flight level 160.
Descent to flight level 160, Croatia 380.
Turkish 7 Delta Tango, contact.
That's 5.
Control
Speed check.
120.425.
Contact Belgrade Control 1 TVO 0 Decimal 4 TVO FIVE, Turkish 7 Delta Tango.
Flaps 5 set.
Air 585, Latina Tree Alpha, runway 16 left, report ready for descent.
Latina Tree Alpha, runway 16 left, ready for descent, at Aero 585.
Air 585, descent to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160 at Aero 585.
X56 Echo Victor, contact Athens Control 135.875.
Contact Athens Control
1000 to level.
135.875. X56 Echo Victor.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, descend to 2,000 feet, QNH 1011.
Descend to 2,000 feet, QNH 1011 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Bari Tower 118.3 bye-bye.
Over to Tower 118.3 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, bye-bye. Bari Tower, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, on nav runway 25.
Gear down, flaps 15.
Gear down.
Wind 250, runway 25 cleared to land.
Runway 25 cleared to land.
GPWS flap,
Sierra
inhibit to
Papa
inhibit.
Alpha Whiskey.
Speed checked. Speed brake up.
Landing checklist.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear. Flaps 15 set.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 15, green light.
Landing checklist completed.
Cleared. Continue. Landing. Flaps 30.
Speed checked. Flaps 30 set.
1,000.
Manual flight.
Autopilot off. Not stable.
400. 300. 200.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
20. 10.
Speed brake up. Reversers normal. Auto brake disarmed.
Manual braking.
60 knots.
Checked.
Alpha Whiskey, exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move out
GPWS
the
flap,
cabin, gather
inhibit
your
to normal.
belongings, and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact ground 131.5, bye-bye.
Ground 131.5 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Bye bye.
Starting the APU.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Request taxi to allocated gate.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, gate 305, taxi via Foxtrot Tango, Papa, Quebec.
Gate 3055 Foxtrot Tango, Papa, Quebec. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
APU on the buses. Three minutes.
The boarding requested.
Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Dzień dobry.
O, siema.
Cholera, musiałem lot powtarzać.
A co zrobiłeś?
Nie, no moja wiza dzwoniła, pojechałem po nią wysoko i zamiast ograniczyć mu prędkość, to go zostawiłem i przychodzę i do lądowania było niby wszystko ok, ale już mi strzelił tam, wiesz, 5% za prędkość. Mówię, nie, powtórzę. Więc na szybko puściłem go drugi raz i tyle.
O, ja wracam z tego Izraela.
Użytków byłeś?